Hi there, I'm Cher Johnston. Today I'm going to work on Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. So when she said favorite fabrics, I thought, isn't that a bit like choosing your favorite child? That's insane. So, but then I thought of this box that I have of Tula Pink fabrics. I have some that I fussy cut already. I love these Tula Pink fabrics, and I've used them a time or two. Look at this little elephant. I have used them, but not much. I was kind of saving them to make a quilt. Wanted to do an entire quilt, and now I'm thinking that um, I need to just pull out some pieces. Like I have a few pieces there that are already cut up. Might do a different piece of this giraffe. I love giraffes. Look at him. Um, and I think I'm gonna make like one block because I don't have enough of the uh, quilt blocks picked out to cover the whole thing, or I might do stripes between the quilt blocks. And there's other things in here too. I just realized this is, oh, I might have to use one of these. This is a quilt, quilted for you by, yeah, I have to use one of those somehow. But anyway, I'm not going to sit here and record. Oh, this is white, but it has, I don't know if you can see that on the camera. There's a heart. There's a bird. Oh, and I even kept some of these were fat quarters. I also have this Tula Pink ribbon. I have more of other kinds of ribbons. Anyway, I'm going to do most of this off camera, and I mean, I'll cut up some pieces and then maybe I'll show you what I've decided to do and then work on it more off camera. But that's the plan for this week. I also have this. I love pink. I love pink and green. And look at those two colors together. I just love that. And I have raccoons. And I have a lion. And what is Alice in Wonderland? Oh, and I have chipmunks. He's cute. More Alice. More. Oh my gosh. This, I think, is a huge butterfly. I have to check and see. Oh, and here's what is that? A moose? Or a deer? Oh, here's an owl. All right, well, that's enough of that for now. I'm going to cut up some pieces and I might arrange my quilt on the floor and see where I need pieces. And I'll be back. Okay, Here I am in my bedroom. I laid the fabric out on my bed, and I wanted to talk for a minute about this fabric and this one. 2001, 2002, 3, 4. I used to be a one-stroke painting instructor. If you're old enough, you might remember Donna Dewberry. My idea was that I was going to paint in these pieces because I can paint like her, like this, and then make a quillo. Back in those days, you could buy in the store fabric like this, and then pillow panels like the other one, and you would take 2 yards of this fabric and sandwich it with the other one, and then one panel would become, you would take one panel and make a quilt out of it and attach it to the bottom in the center, and then you'd have a pocket in the bottom center, which I like to put my feet in, and you can fold it all up and it becomes a pillow. That's why it's called a quillo. Anyway, so this is my backing fabric, and these are my pieces that I have already. Those are probably not finished yet. There's my doily. There's my thrifted item. And then here's my favorite fabrics. And I realized that I goes way over there. I probably did too many. So I have this piece, and this is not attached, and this is not attached. So I can put this one on the bottom, on the sides of something else, or I could just keep going with the Tula Pink because I really like it. Anyway, I started off doing the Sherry Iris slow stitching, where you stitch them together and then do running stitch on either side. And then when I got to this elephant, I didn't have enough fabric in this piece for a seam binding, so I did some crazy quilt stitches there. And then I went, hey, I could do a lot of that. So there's that here. Same thing with the chipmunk. I would have to cut off his nose. So I decided to just attach it with some crazy quilt stitches. So that's what I did. So, and I may be ready to start sewing this down to my backing fabric because I want to start in the center here and go out. So I think that this is ready to go on the backing. Maybe I might do a little bit more slow stitching on it, to be honest. But you know what? It's going to have running stitch all through it. So maybe not. Anyways, well, that's my video for today. Until next time, and the next prompt, which comes really soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.